or not to be? A question posed before me, one of the oldest lines in all of poetry. To be or not to be? To be the man who defines his life where he can build with his own two hands, or to be the man who makes the best out of what he can? Or not to be, and cast away the gifts that life has given me. See, these are the problems that life has put before me, daily, monthly, and yearly. And it seems I can never take the right path to answer the question of to be or not to be. As Shakespeare's words resound within my mentality, truly, I must be going insane as I'm looking through life from a window pane, not knowing what to do in life's little game, as I walk lost like a gazelle to be hunted by the lions in an African plain. See, that's how it is, hit or miss. That's what it's all about, how you deal when you're down and out. And if you can rise above all the rest, for that is a true test, to become one of the greats, and if truly, if that is your fate. This one's actually an old piece that I wrote a while back, so this one's called Time. They say that all it takes is time. Whether it be time to realize that she's your everything, or that your life was nothing, without her holding close to your arm, hoping that nothing would bring her harm. Until then you find that she's always on your mind, so you walk her everywhere she goes, not caring who knows that you're together, because deep down, you know that nothing can feel better. See, all it really takes is time. Time for you to feel the warmth of her hand, not knowing anymore if you're walking on land, because it feels like you're floating on cloud 9. For now you can finally say the words that, hey, she's mine. Granted, it's pretty easy to get this cheesy. But you see, all it really takes is time. Time for your life to become so sublime. To feel like you're on top of the world, not caring who heard how you feel about this chick, like making your friends sick whenever you talk about the little details in your relationship. And all it really takes is time. Time for you to become like this. To taste that first sweet kiss. And all it really takes is time. Time for all of this to go away. Because sooner or later you'll wake up one day with all of this gone. So long will your relationship cry. As you try to get back together, you realize that you're working with a puzzle that just won't fit. So for the next few days, you feel like you just want to quit. Until you realize that that was it. So you wonder where you went wrong, and how each and every song reminds you of her. So you trash your iPod, but then you realize that those sad songs were the only connection you had left to her. So you continue to listen to these songs, trying to deal, trying to heal, just really trying to feel again. All it takes is time. Time for things to go even more downhill, leaving a hole in your heart that no one else can fill. Now every time you pass each other by, the both of you can't even muster up the words to say hi. So you go home wondering if she's hurting as much as you are, realizing the girl that you were once so close to is now so damn far. See, take the amount of time you got to know her, double that, and that's the time that you'll be over. Over the heartache, over the fact that she had to utter the horrible phrase that starts with the word break. Ladies tonight, realize that we men have our turn at getting burned. In my case, it was a love yearn that was never truly returned. See, all it really takes is time. But to cope with it, I couldn't help but write this bittersweet rhyme. Aww.